Good evening. I think, yes, I'm live now. Hi, everyone. Good evening. So, my name is Astha Jain, and I am the founder of Mrs. Diva. I am a business coach for women entrepreneurs. I help them in growing their business, make it more profitable, scalable, and sustainable. I am also a work from home expert, and I help housewives and moms in identifying what work they can start from their home, how can they become financially independent. And I have been helping a lot of women, a lot of housewives, and a lot of moms for the past 2 years. Hi, Ruta, how are you doing? Okay. So, I think we can just quickly start. I am so sorry. I will be keeping this session a little bit short because I was not feeling well, but I did not want to cancel the session because it was a very important session, and I will be sharing a few things with you, but definitely I'll be coming back with a very detailed session. Probably sometime next week, I'll make the announcement via our Facebook page and via our Facebook group. So if you have not joined the group and if you have not liked the Mrs. Diva's Facebook page, please do it. You will find us on Facebook by the our name is Mrs. Diva, as you guys all know. So I will also leave the link of the Facebook page in the comment section. Okay, so without further ado, let's just quickly start. So today we'll be discussing how can we start working from home. So a lot of you are moms, a lot of you are taking care of your home. You might have been working earlier before marriage or even after marriage, but you had to leave your job because you are moms now, or you need you need your home needs your time, your family needs your time full time, so you cannot like step out of the home. And hi Ritu, thank you so much. So you cannot really step out of the home and get a regular job. So in that case, what should you guys do? So whatever things we're discussing today, if because I keep getting a lot of messages from males as well. So hi, so that's my friend also watching. How are you doing? Okay, so I wanted to say that I also get a lot of messages from males on YouTube that ma'am, you are helping just women, but males also need help, and men also need guidance. So guys, this is for you also. If there is any reason that you cannot go out to work, then follow these things, follow these steps, and you guys can also start working from home. So it's just that I have been helping women, and I when I started out, I thought that I will help women more. That's why my niche is women entrepreneurs or housewives and moms. But of course, this session is for anybody who wants to start working from their home, who wants to start work, to do something, and they want to become financially independent. You guys can follow these steps. So when we speak about working from home, there are two possible scenarios. Either you get a job, a remote working job, so work from home job, or you can start your own business or provide any kind of services. So let's talk about both of them one by one. So basically, a remote job would be that you are employed by a company. You work for them from your home, and you work for an agreed amount of time. So basically, it could either be a full time job, like you're working 8 hours a day, but you're working from your home. So basically, remote location, that's why it is called remote working. Or you are employed with them part time. So in that case, they would employ you for like 4 hours or 5 hours or whatever stipulated time you guys agree upon. So in that case, but you are an employee of that company. Now this company could be anywhere in the world, anywhere, they could be located anywhere, but you would be working out of your home. Now you get a fixed salary here. So this again will be decided between you and the company. There are various possibilities. If you are working in human resources, then you can definitely take up a remote job. If you have any prior experience in this field, definitely then there are high chances that companies could recruit you for working from your home. And especially in these days, a lot of companies have moved on to remote working. Some very very big companies, IT companies especially, have totally gone to remote location working concept, and a lot of more companies are coming into it now. Hi Chavi, how are you doing? So this totally depends on the profile. This totally depends on what you are doing. So if you are an accountant, you can maintain the books of the companies, or file their taxes, or take care of the salaries from your home itself. So basically, you will be on a job from your home. Now, how do you, or where do you find these jobs? So first of all, you have to be clear that these are my skill set, or this is my skill set, and this is what I can do. This would either be from your education or from your past work experience. Then what you can do is make your profile on LinkedIn. Get on LinkedIn. We all know that LinkedIn is a very very good professional network, and you find a lot of professional people over there who are either who are looking for hiring basically for their companies, or it's a professional network. So get on LinkedIn, complete your profile there, put it out there. LinkedIn has a lot of groups, so they have a lot of groups for CEOs, company CEOs, and company decision makers, basically head honchos, who are into recruitment actively. Or there are a lot of groups that are for recruiters, so you will find a lot of recruiters over there, human resources people. So join these groups, start interacting with people, start talking to them, put yourself out there, tell that you are available, you are looking for a new job, and you can definitely find a job via LinkedIn. Then what else can you do? You can follow a similar pattern on Facebook also. So how on Facebook has a lot of professional groups. So these professional groups, either they have company people in as their group members, or these are the groups of say startup entrepreneurs or CEOs. So Mrs. Diva also is one of the professional groups on Facebook, where we keep everything totally professional. So what you can do is make your profile, talk out what you can do, and put it out there in these groups, that these are the services that I can offer, and I'm looking for a work from home job. So I understand that you might have to compromise a bit on the salary part, but if you it is very good for people who are looking for immediate income. So there are women who have to, like, they have to immediately support their family through finances, and they want to bring in money immediately. So looking for a job, full-time job or remote job, because they cannot of course go out of their home, it is a very good idea for them. So in case if somebody comes to me, if a woman comes to me and she says that, ma'am, I want to like start earning from right now, to them I usually I suggest that you look for a work from home job, a remote working job. Because if you try to set up a business, or if you try to set up services, you become a service provider, it might take time for you to set up your profession and set up your services. So it is better that you get a job, and side by side keep preparing for whatever you want to do. Now you can of course prepare your portfolio, put it out in various Facebook groups, and tell people that you are looking for a job. Be very clear, be very specific in what work you can do. So either you're into HR, you can become a social media manager, you can become an accountant, you can become a marketing campaign organizer, or you can become a customer relationship manager. You could do graphic designing, you could become a content writer. So something that you probably have interest in, you have knowledge about, or you have done it earlier. So try, when you are into going into jobs, so look for something of that sort. So basically here you're working for simply working for one company and you are drawing a fixed salary. Now, second option, of course, is when you either become a freelancer or you start providing a service, or you try to set up your own business. So, how do we do that? What should be your starting point? So, the biggest question that I get is that I want to start working from home, but I don't know what to do. So the easiest solution and the easiest way to start is write down on a piece of paper what are your interests. Write down what is it that you probably have a work experience in, or what was your college major, or what is it that interests you. So list down all your hobbies, list down all your interests. So that list could be as long as you want or as short as you think that it is. So you could probably include interests like I like traveling, I like reading, I like content writing, I like writing, or I like to paint, or I like to photography is my passion. So cooking, I like cooking, or I like music or dancing. So things like that, your common interest. And if you have done a job earlier, write down your job description also. So write down what you were doing for your company, write it down on that piece of paper. Now when you have written this down, try to work with that list. So see what all can you start doing, or what all services. So some people would say that they have interest in social media. So if someone tells me that I like to be on Facebook very much, and I am very interested in understanding how Facebook works, or what is social media marketing, or how can I make a career in it. So I usually suggest them that take up a few courses online, watch a lot of videos about what is social media marketing. If you think that you can invest, there are a lot of courses available online these days that you can do. But if you think that you might not want to invest in any course at this point in time, then take up free courses. There are a lot of free courses also available for every topic that might not ready you to at the professional level, but at least you will understand whether that topic is interesting for you or not. So SEO is one of the topics that a lot of people have heard about, and they think that it is something which they can pursue. But we have to understand that anything or everything that sounds very nice to us might not interest us, or it could not be something which is a viable career option for myself. So take up some free courses in SEO, or if possible take up some paid courses in SEO, and see whether it is interesting for you or not. This way you will be able to understand if you want to take up that at that road leading to that professional choice or not. So do a little bit of experimenting. Then you can of course become a freelancer. So freelancer is that you're not employed by a single company. You are working on project basis for more than one company. So if you want, you can choose to work for just one company, or if you want, you can choose to of course take up multiple projects. Now these projects could be about anything. So easiest example is that if you become if you become a content writer, then you can write for more than one companies. This option is very, very good and very viable for mothers, because they need a lot of time for their home, and they can only work for a particular amount of hours. So say 2 hours or 3 hours in a day, and they cannot also take up a lot of work. So becoming a freelancer, if you have that skill, and you could freelance any skill, guys. So it's not that you can only become a freelance content writer or just a social media manager. You could also become a freelancer in say if you are interested in, or if you have done accounting. So you could keep books, and you could maintain accounts for as many firms as you want, or you could file taxes for as many women entrepreneurs as you want. So a lot of moms who were earlier into accounting, these days what they are doing is, so they say they're simply into tax filing of other women entrepreneurs. So finances and taxes are one of the fields where everybody feels confused, especially if you're a women entrepreneur. You're taking care of a lot of things. So Ritu is saying, yeah, I tied up recently with 2 companies as counselor. Yes, so exactly. So this is this service that Ritu is providing as a counselor. She is a freelance counselor. So she has tied up with 2 different companies and she is working with them. So this is how you can become a freelancer in any of the fields that you are an expert in. But then, please, guys, please try to remember that when a company is employing you, or whenever you are working with someone, you should try to be work at a professional level for them and be an expert. So don't just get on or look for a job when you're just a beginner, because then you might expect that you will be getting a salary of an expert, but the company that is paying you has they have recruited you as an expert, or they have connected with you as an expert. So please take up your courses, or take up your knowledge to that professional levels. That is something very important. Okay, so depending on the skill, of course, we were talking about skills. So virtual assistant is also something which is very upcoming field. Now you can become virtual assistant in anything. You can become a virtual assistant in maintaining human resources records, in maintaining accounts, in maintaining social media accounts, also in of course keeping track of salaries of the employees. So you can become a virtual assistant in any of the fields. So you just have to find a company that is looking for someone to employ with your skills. So of course we will take up virtual assistant. We'll be doing a whole session for virtual assistants, and I will be explaining in detail. So I would request all of you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mrs. Viva's YouTube channel, so that you don't miss that session. And we will speak about what all options you have in virtual assistants. Okay, so apart from this, what you can also think about is if you love cooking, you can get into home catering. If you love baking, you can become a home baker. If you are an expert in or if you do you do handcrafting, so you can make some products and sell them. You can also get into reselling work. You can also become a content writer if you like writing. If you love traveling, you can get into travel blogging, write travel related articles or travel logs. Or you could also become a property reviewer. If you like photography, sell your photographs. If you changing the interiors of your home, or if you like doing projects, DIY projects, then become an expert in that. If you like if you think that you have that knack of becoming a kitchen makeover expert, then you get into that. So it is possible that whatever skills you have, whatever hobbies you have, you can convert them into viable and sustainable income options. So both the things are very important. They should be sustainable and they should be viable also. So viable is that people want to employ you for those skills. Sustainable is that you are able to sustain that business for a longer duration of time. So it should not happen that you started today and tomorrow there is no need for that business. So in that case, we look for some sustainable options, income options, so that it sustains you for the rest of your whatever duration you want to keep earning from that profession. So this way we have to identify the skill. And once you have identified your skill, or once you have identified certain number of fields, so I know initially you will not be able to identify or pinpoint to just one thing. So try out different things, try out 2, 3, 4 different things. Begin with 2, 3, 4 different things, and gradually you can choose or come to a niche wherein you think that, okay, this is something that I want to now stick to, and then of course pursue. Then another very, very good option these days is online teaching. So because of this this pandemic that has happened, the online knowledge disbursement industry, of course, so this online teaching industry, it has got another boom. So it is on boom. Everybody everybody is learning things online, everybody is teaching things online. So whatever skills you have, you can sing, you can dance, you can do sketching, you can do stitching, you can whatever crafting, you whatever skill you have, you can start teaching online, start taking classes. And because it is online, there is no restriction of any geographical location for your students also. A lot of teachers are taking online tuitions, so they take online classes. You can either teach a subject, you can either teach any language. So think what is it that you can do, or what is it that you're an expert in, and you can definitely get into online teaching. Okay, then if you think that you really are unable to, or you're not at a level that you can teach something to someone, or you can do it professionally, take up an online course. There are a lot of institutes, a lot of websites that are teaching courses, that are teaching you can get those professional skills, you can learn them. Right. So if we go for online classes, we look at various websites like Udemy, Coursera, Skillshare, Shaw Academy, Khan Academy, Unacademy. There are a lot of these websites that are running professional courses for various professions, various skills, various employable skills also. And so you can, of course, definitely take up any of them. And then if you have any prior work experience, this is something which is very, very helpful. If you have any prior work experience, then begin from there. So this becomes a little bit easy for you, and use that as a stepping stone, because then if you have worked earlier, you at least have some kind of work experience, and you know which industry to step in. So for example, if you are or if you have if you have degrees like MBA or something like that, so you are a business major, so you can think of various things that you can do from your home. So for example, business planning. So making a business plan for a startup is something that a lot of startup founders struggle with. So but being a business major, this is something that you have learned. So help them, make presentations for them. Or of course, if you were in HR, if you were working as a human resources manager, you can definitely open your own job consultancy, right? So there are various fields that you can get in, and there are a lot of ideas for for women with professional background, similar professional background. So I have helped a lot of women. I have coached a lot of women in setting up their professional services, setting up their professional practice from the home itself. Connect with me if you have any questions. Connect with me if you think that you need certain ideas. So you will find a lot of ideas on our YouTube channel, on this channel itself. So you can go back to those videos and watch them. Just in case if you still feel that you need more ideas, if you need some more insight, then please feel free to connect with me. You can either connect with me via inbox, or you can on Facebook, of course, or you can leave oh hi so we have Priyanka also here, we have my mom also here. How are you? Okay, so you can definitely connect with me. You can drop me a WhatsApp message, or you guys have my WhatsApp number. If not, then just write in the comment section of the YouTube videos, and I will be happy to respond back to all your questions. So I think that I have covered as much as I could in this session, and I will definitely be coming back with a detailed session on work from home ideas for all of you. If you guys need any ideas for any particular related to any particular hobby or related to any particular field, then please feel free to drop me a message. You can just write down in the comment section of this video itself, and I will take that up in the next session that we have, or next live session that we have on YouTube. I'm definitely going to announce it or via our Facebook page, so please don't forget to like the page, and if you want, you can join the Facebook group as well. So thank you so much, guys, for staying with me. I think that was my whole session today. Thank you so much, and bye bye everyone. Take care.